everyone, a bit of stitch wheel progress. Now I've put it onto a smaller hoop just to work this inner circle bit. I've finished all of my outer lines. I've done French knots in the middle. I've got a variety of colours in the pistol stitch. I've got just long and short threads of bullion knots. And I've done a bullion rose. It's not as circular as I would have liked it, but I actually hadn't done one before, so that's good. Now what I'm doing is a colonial knot, and I'm left-handed. So this is how it works. You make a U, and you can watch Cathy does it. Probably I'll just lay it down while I'm doing this. So you come in under the U and then over, pull and down, and pull through. I'll just do a couple of those. I ended up, these two little ones were just the 2 strands only, so I doubled the thread, so that's why they're a bit bigger. But you can see with the French knots you can have tight or loose, and they do actually look a lot more compact and neat, the colonial knot, whether they're bigger or smaller. Right, so one more time. A U, under, over, and through. Let's do it again. So I do like to learn a new stitch, and I need to do it quite a few times to master it. Let's see. U, under, over, pull it tight, not too tight, but pull it so you can get it through. There we go. Okay, I've hit the tricky stitch moment, so cast on stitch. Now it's like a bullion knot, but it's got like a chain, so you can see here. Now I've been watching, that's a bit messy. I got a bit loose on the end there, and it's a twist where the chain bits are here and the chain bits are there. They're all supposed to be on the same side like that. So this is a stitch I've watched Ariane also do quite a few times. And obviously I'm left-handed, as is Ariane, as is Rachel. Quite a few of us. So there's no excuses for left-handers to say I can't follow along. And I'm not going to bother doing a right hand ever, because there's plenty of people out there doing right-handed instructions. All right, so Cathy says a relatively long needle, and we're starting it as if we're starting a bullion knot. And what we're doing now, I've had to kind of adapt it. We want to, right, so I'm going under, no, was that right? No, that was right. Under, over, and then as you have this like this, you're slipping it over. So you can see, comes under the needle, over and behind. And that's your first little stitch. So of course, as you practice it, I sort of found that I'm going over and like this, and then kind of rolling it and getting it on. That's how I'm doing it. And it's creating a chain along the bottom as if it's a macrame or something. And you're going to do it just like a bullion knot for as long as this spot here, or longer. That one was a little bit longer, so it's got a bit of a curl to it. This one's sort of almost exact. So under, curl it, over, under, curl, over. Did anyone do that when they were learning how to knit? Round, under, around. Maybe let's do a couple more. It's getting a bit curly up that end. Don't let your little thread come out. And around. Now I'm not sure how to avoid this tangle, but let's see. So we've got it all on one side. We're pulling the needle through, and then as we come down we're turning over, and then we're securing on the back. So I might just do one more. They're like little caterpillars, aren't they? See if I can do one more relatively quickly. See how I go. It's always the thing with the new stitches, there might not be enough here. So hold that, I think. Little fiddly. Maybe I'm trying to hurry it up too much. Don't know if there's a secret. I think holding it that way is going to help. So one of the things we do is we do it slowly when we're learning something new, and then we speed it up. As we get more confident with it. Certainly gets a lot more fiddly as we get near the end of our thread. Pulling it through. It's got a little knot in it. Trying to keep all of the little thingies all on one side. Little chains. Now I don't actually mind if you can see this close up, where it's kind of become a bit twisted. I'm pretty sure Ariane Zerka, I've seen some of hers looking a twist like that, and that actually to me is much more interesting. But I also think this little, looks like to me a Chinese dumpling. Maybe it's time for some food now that I've started talking about food, but that little twisty bit, I quite like that. Okay, so here's 2 stitches to go with today. I think all of these 3 in particular are ones that I've covered quite a few times, and a lot of other people cover quite a few times. Colonial knot and cast on stitch are variations of French knot and bullion. So give them a go, have a bit of a play, and I'll see what's coming up on these, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.